The Soho Theatre was founded in 1968 by Fred Proud and Verity Bargate. In 1972, it moved to a tiny basement on Ridinghouse Street, owned by the then Polytechnic of Central London, now the University of Westminster. Here, now known as the Soho Poly, it became London's most important alternative theatre venue. For 20 years, it gave voice to writers, actors and directors, including Hanif Qureshi, Caryl Churchill, Timberlake Wertenbaker, Nigel Hawthorne and Simon Callow. A pioneer of lunchtime theatre, it also championed the work of underrepresented writers, particularly women, many of whom found themselves excluded from mainstream theatres. Sadly, the space was abandoned in 1990. However, the University of Westminster is now involved in a major fundraising initiative to restore and revive it.
Over the past few years, we've tested the potential of and the possibilities for the Soho Poly. We've done this by producing a host of pop-up festivals and events, small-scale productions of classic plays, cutting-edge virtual theatre, poetry, gigs, and even exhibitions. What all this work has demonstrated is that the Soho Poly can be a vibrant venue once again. The Soho Poly developed a unique ethos that is largely missing from today's art scene. The idea of disrupting the everyday will be the guiding philosophy of our revived Soho Poly.
There is an urgent need for capital investment. We've been working with our architects on designs that retain the original space's unique character and atmosphere. The Soho Poly is one of only a tiny handful of still existing spaces from an extraordinary period of 20th century history. It is a site of real historical importance. The Soho Poly enjoys a wonderful location, moments away from the theatre district of the West End. But most importantly, the doors of the Soho Poly will be open to everyone, with performers and audience members sharing in the intimacy of a friendly and inclusive venue. With our architectural plans in place, surveys completed, and accompanying projects around preserving the theatre archive and oral histories, we are now reaching out to funders who would be excited to come on board. We would love to hear from you, so please drop us a line to hear more about this inspiring project.